Welcome to another video from Learn Tech Easy on the subject Engineering Graphics. In this video we are discussing the projections of a hexagonal pyramid, lying on the ground with its slant edge and axis parallel to VP. Let us see a problem. A hexagonal pyramid of base edge 30 mm and altitude 60 mm is lying on the ground with its slant edge. Draw the front view and top view when the axis is parallel to VP. In this case, the hexagonal pyramid is lying on the ground with its slant edge. Therefore, the axis of the pyramid is inclined to HP. Further, the axis is parallel to VP. So the first stage of plan and elevation is to be drawn by assuming that the axis of the pyramid is perpendicular to HP. Then the base shape, the hexagon, can be seen in the plan. Since the pyramid is resting or lying with its slant edge, the hexagon in the plan should be drawn by having its corner to the tilting side. It will be better to tilt the object at the right-hand side, so the hexagon should be drawn by having one of its corner at the right-hand side. Since the hexagon has an even number of sides, it will have its corner at the left-hand side also. It can also be noticed that two of its base edges are parallel to VP. After drawing the XY line, draw a hexagon of 30 mm side, with two sides parallel to the XY line. So automatically, the corner of the hexagon will be positioned at the right-hand side. Draw the XY line. Below the XY line, draw a circle with the side of hexagon as radius. Draw a horizontal center line for the circle. From the intersection points of circle and center line, draw arc to cut on the same circle. These are the corner points of hexagon. Join these points to complete the hexagon. Name the base corners of the pyramid as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. In the top view, all its slant edges can be seen as diagonals of the hexagon. Draw lines from its base corners to the center of the polygon. The center point of the polygon is the apex point or vertex point, O, of the pyramid. To draw the elevation, project this apex point above the XY line. This is the axis of elevation. From the XY line, mark the height of the pyramid, 60 mm on this axis. This endpoint of the axis is the apex point, O'. Now project all the base corners of the plan up to the XY line. Join all these base corners to the apex point, O'. These base corners of elevation on the XY line are 1', 2', 3', 4', 5', and 6'. By this, the first stage, that is, projections of the pyramid with the condition axis perpendicular to HP and parallel to VP are drawn. In the present position, the slant edges of the pyramid are inclined to HP. But in our actual case, the pyramid is lying on the ground with one of its slant edges. We can see in the elevation that the slant edge 3', O' is inclined to XY line. In the plan, 3'O' is parallel to the XY line. When the pyramid is lying with its slant edge, that slant edge will become parallel to both the planes HP and VP. Measure the length of slant edge 3', O', from the first stage elevation Mark it on the XY line. This is the slant edge of the second stage elevation, lying on the ground or HP. One end is 3 dash, and the other end is O dash. Measure the base length from the first stage elevation. Cut an arc from 3 dash. Measure the line 6 dash O dash. Cut arc from O dash. Intersection point of these arcs is 6 dash. Join it to 3 dash and O dash. Measure and mark the other base points 1 dash, 5 dash. And to dash for dash. Join these points also to the apex point O dash. Those slant edges for dash O dash and 5 dash O dash are invisible. These are overlapping with visible slant edges to dash O dash and 1 dash O dash. Transfer the distance of center line also. Now, to draw the final plan. Project all the points of this final elevation. Project all the points from the first stage plan also. Mark the corresponding points of intersection. Since the pyramid is lying on the ground, all the base edges are visible. Slant edge 6, O, is visible. Slant edge 5, O, is visible. Slant edge 1, O, is visible. Slant edge 4, O, is invisible. Slant edge 2, O, is invisible. Slant edge 3, O, also is invisible, but a portion of it is overlapping with the visible edge 6, O. So, only the remaining portion, between 3, 6, is to be drawn as dotted line. By this we have completed drawing the projections of a hexagonal pyramid lying on the ground with one of its slant edge and axis parallel to VP.